Ever feel pulled towards someone and the usual labels just don't fit? Not straight, not gay, not cleanly bi either. And then you start wondering if something's wrong with you for not landing neatly. So if that sounds familiar, thanks for being here. You're not broken, you're just human. Today we're talking about what sexual orientation is, not the tidy version that you've been taught, the real one. We're gonna cover the basics, the Kinsey Scale, how this shows up when you're trying to be close with someone, and a couple things that you can actually try. Sexual orientation is the ongoing pattern of who you're drawn to emotionally, romantically, and sexually. You don't choose it one day. It's not only who you've slept with. It's who you keep thinking about, who you want to touch, who you feel safe with in a deeper way. Most of us got handed words straight, gay, lesbian, bisexual, maybe advanced pansexual, and that helps some people, but they also trap a lot of others. I've watched clients twist themselves into trying to be whatever label they thought they were supposed to be. They end up feeling like they're failing at it, and that doubt walks right into the bedroom. You're suddenly performing and pulling away, not saying what you even want. Think about it. Kinsey and his team looked at thousands of people back in 1948 and realized most of us don't sit cleanly at either end. They made a scale 0 to 6. 0 means exclusively opposite sex. 1 and 2 are mostly that way, with some same-sex attraction or experience mixed in. 3, equal attraction. 4 and 5 lean same sex with some opposite sex attraction pull. 6 is exclusively same sex, and X is little to no attraction, what we call asexuality today. Your number isn't fixed, it can shift. People's move across the years depending on who they're with and what was going on. I had a client who spent years trying to be fully lesbian because that's the community where she felt safest. Then she realized that there's like a 1 in 10,000 chance that she was interested in someone else. Saying it out loud felt scary, but she was relieved because saying it doesn't mean a betrayal. All her friendships and future romantic relationships get better in the long term by accepting her identity and knowing that that spectrum can shift. Rigid thinking about orientation costs people because it creates shame. It makes them hide by turning desire into some type of test that they're failing or passing. When you accept that you and your partners might sit somewhere along the middle or in the spectrum, things get easier. You can talk about what turns you on without a long apology. You get to the heart of the matter instead of proving anything. Your desires don't have to make perfect sense to anyone else. They just have to be yours. So what are things you can do? Sit with the Kinsey Scale for like 10 minutes. Where do you land? Where do you wish you landed? Just notice, write it down if that helps. Doesn't help everyone. There's a free worksheet in the description below about kink and vanilla preferences. Grab it if you want some structure with a partner. None of this is magic though, it's just less lying to yourself. Sexual orientation isn't just a bunch of check boxes. It's a spectrum most of us live somewhere on. The sooner you stop arguing at that, the less shame you carry into the room with the person you love. What hit you today? Where do you actually sit on that scale? Drop it in the comments below. I read them, no judgment here. Remember to hit like, subscribe, and the bell. I'll see you next week.